Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one outside, and this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7:07.
And that is out of play. One now. Late swing, foul to the left. Cole notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
That's towards center. Bellinger settles under it, brings it in, and there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
One out, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Backed off the plate that time. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
On the ground. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. 1 left for the Guardians, and now the Bombers will get their shot. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Elevated, he just is having a hard time catching up.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Anthony Volpe, right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. Fought off foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. Judge rips that one. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Stanton now. Step off throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases, his 12th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Goldie launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Going, gone. They do it again.
He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But 2 round. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Cole back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Cole, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Fastball is outside.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Not close with that one. Full count, 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger in a full sprint. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the 2nd. And the runner holds. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor, with 3 hits and 4 runs batted in the series. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swings through that one. 1 out and a runner at 2nd. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at 2nd here at the top of the 2nd. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left side. Stanton is there. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Cabrera should have this one. And that is that. Guardians lead 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Trent Grisham. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez, 27 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes it in for the out. So the lineup flips over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
That one ripped. Going down. A 3-run homer, his 13th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd. A new arm into the game, the righty Slade Ciccone in the game for the first time this season. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Out to short. To first, Judge out on the play. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives and it gets by. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Kwan, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rocchio around third. The throw in. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Daniel Schneemann. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Fouled off left side. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball.
Kwan on third with 2 out. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. 2 outs, runner at first. And next, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or 2, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Throw on to Santana. Third out, and that ends the frame. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of... And we're back. And now the DH, David Fry. That one not close. And that's ball one. Foul ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now here is Jhonkensy Noel.
0-1's the count.
Fry gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Ball one there. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Out. There's one. What a double play that was. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number one. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Oh, great stop. The throw. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that will end the inning. Back in New York, and now Carlos Santana. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And first offering is fouled off. Rocchio, 24 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Cabrera makes the grab for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. Third out. Back now in the Bronx. Aaron. Here's a new pitcher from the hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here is Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 11-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Manager out of nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Kwan snags it, and there's one down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ronaldo Hernandez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Chisholm over at second, 1 down. Next pitch is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hey!
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that is that. But this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swings and misses. Gets to it on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one. That one in there across the letters. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. This one's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed the hole. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Effross.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's going to be Bo Naylor. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And out to Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Over to first, double play. Now it's the shortstop, Brian. Rocchio. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Volpe makes the catch, and that's the third out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 gone here.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
High fly ball out to center field. Freeman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Effross back to work. And that's fouled off. Effross, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2. Stays alive. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Daniel Schneemann. And first offering is fouled off. Kwan gets his lead at first with nobody out. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out there to center. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes outside. Man at first, one away. And that is cut on and missed. And 1-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And a big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On the ground, 2 ball. Chisholm to second, over to first, safe. And now the center fielder, Tyler Freeman. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Judge makes the grab, and that'll Tim Herron will take over here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out.
Wow. That will be a highlight. That was incredible.
Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 outs. Base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Ramirez. On to first.
He's out.
3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, David Fry. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Jhonkensy Noel will hit next. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Bo Naylor, the next to hit. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Efros is just 1 strike away. That's outside. And the count 1-2. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slug their way.